with the Jets looking for a quarterback still. And Josh McCown comes in, and I mean, look, raise your hand if you're dying to see Josh McCown play for the Jets this year. Come on, be honest. To play? You don't really want to see him play.
Can't wait. Whatever facilitates losing best.
But you know, my point is that you're looking to see what can Petty do, what can Hackenberg do. McCown's the guy you're just waiting, all right, waiting for the reason to not have him play, right? I mean, isn't that what we talked about? So you wonder, like, is he that bridge quarterback? How, you know, what does it really mean to have him around? He's just a face. He's just a name. But take a listen to what he said on the Michael Kay show yesterday when asked about things that he's learned throughout his career, how important it is for these quarterbacks, what they need to learn and how they need to learn it. And it just shows you know what? If the Jets needed a mentor for these two young guys, they found a guy.
I think, you know, it's process. It's what's going to take for you to be ready Sunday. And it's different for everybody. And I think it wasn't until my fourth year when I got with a guy like Kurt Warner that I saw him staying late and coming early and doing all these things. And I started to go, man, he has a different process than I understood what needed to happen my first 3 years just by what I was learning from the guys around me. And so for me, it's saying, you know, you may get these plays, you may be able to memorize X, Y, and Z quicker than this guy, but it may take you longer to learn this than it does that guy. So you need to figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are and then attack those every week in your preparation plan so that you can develop a process that'll give you a chance to play and play well on Sunday. And so I think that's the biggest thing that a young quarterback's got to figure out is what's going to be my process Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. How am I going to go about my week to get myself ready to go?
You know, it's amazing, and you always say this too, right? What you know later in your career, you wish you knew earlier when you had all the athletic ability, when you weren't older. And it just shows you, right? He has that wealth of knowledge now. Look, this is how you prepare. And he learned all that stuff. And the other thing, you know, wished he asked questions. He talked about that. You know, I wish I wasn't afraid to ask questions because you don't want to. I guess what it is you don't want to look ignorant. Like when you're new to something, you don't want to be where. Why would you ask that question? That's an obvious answer, and you feel stupid. So I better, you know, don't ask the question. And he's like, I wish I asked more questions. I wish so he would encourage, you know, Petty, Hackenberg, ask questions. You know, be curious about things. Don't be afraid, you know, to wonder why about something. Again, showing up early, leaving late, putting in the work. What he learned from Kurt Warner. I mean, a lot of the stuff that he was just talking about there and the way he was able to articulate it, it gives me kind of hope. Like, okay, you know what? Even if Josh McCown can't play anymore and the Jets can't win and do anything offensively with him on the field, I feel like having him in that quarterback room, there's some value there, and that's exactly what they were looking for when they signed him.